Hello there, my name is Retro. The first time seeing my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series. I was up in Computer Random, and today I want to talk about Shenmue, the anime series. This anime is actually based on the original game, the same name, that came out back in 1999 and the sequel 2001. Both games are actually combined together to create this anime, and that itself is a good idea and also a bad idea. It sort of depends how you adapt the original to make sense to the anime, because let's face it, both of them are completely different mediums of entertainment. You have to go completely different approaches to make work of the story. And in my opinion, it actually did make sense. Some of the changes they made, I think one of the big examples is on Shenmue 2, they have to go to the arena and fight outside, and they're sort of glorious on the edge of a cliffhanger mountain with a river in the background. I mean, it's super glorious, amazing in the game, but decided to rechange that to a building downstairs to keep it secret. That itself makes a lot of sense, because you're trying to tell this sort of secret organized crime doing questionable things, and you don't want people to find out about, in other words. And I thought that's okay. That some of the changes make a lot of sense, but at the same time, you're also damaging some storylines that sort of moments you have with some other characters, sort of the deep moments of development. And they do have here, but sort of cut down like a smaller versions. But does it hurt the story? I have to say no. It's one of those things that you are super faithful to the game. It's never gonna work that way. You need to sort of change some things to make Shenmue work. In my opinion, it works pretty well, especially what they're trying to do. And also, you don't know they will actually get a season 2. But on top of everything else, Shenmue is a very simple story. It's about a kid who wants revenge of his father's death, but he doesn't know why he died. And that's the story. But I love that it's sort of like a basic story, but it uses sort of martial arts ideas to understand the main character, the things he's about to do is sort of questionable, wrong, and also really dangerous. But I love it. On top of all this, the anime is just so cheesy. I mean, the dialogue is sort of over the top, but take itself serious. But it's not self-aware. It's something that takes super serious every little line, but the line just doesn't really work for this time period. But at the same time, it's how the game was. And I love this as sort of, we just stuck it out, this is how we're gonna make it. But it worked. You have that sort of cheesy dialogue over the top. Yeah, I just eating it up. Especially our main lead called Ren, that he doesn't really has a personality in the game. He has moments with other characters, but he's super basically specifically made to be kind of boring, because you want to put yourself in his shoes, and that's how the game sort of works. In this anime, they decided to make him a really nice guy who's willing to help others, and that's basically what the game character really is. And I think that sort of helped, because he doesn't know how to feel, how to act. The only thing he wants to know is why they kill his father, why this character called Long D murdered his father, and sort of the mystery of his kind of mirrors he has that the father have. And one of the many reasons why Long D chose him in trying to kill him, and also take the mirrors. And Ren, he's trying to understand everything. And I think that's why it works super well, that he doesn't know how to act the right way, especially when he actually finally meets La D, when he actually snaps. And that snap is sort of well deserved. Let's face it, that he was sort of be pushed down to everybody every time he asked where is Lottie, where to find him. He asked some gangsters, some people from the village, some people from Japan, some people from Hong Kong, and everybody keeps saying, you cannot look for this guy for vengeance, just let it go. In the same time, he answers, I don't know if I can let it go. I don't know if I actually have hatred of the man who killed my father. It's that I'm just curious. But to make this work so well is the fact every time he asks for information, they can tell him in different ways to control his emotion, control his martial arts, especially all the different martial art masters he have to go to get a little information, but also get the four Buddhas, like basically the pillars of martial arts, of Kung Fu, the reason not to fight, the reason to know yourself before you act, to understand what is sort of what's the word, attempt to murder, or just basically being a poser. In other words, that you understand everybody and you understand yourself. That's sort of idea of Kung Fu, and that's the point of Kung Fu. Never fight for a reason. Is there a reason? No. The only reason to fight is self-defense, and that's it. Everything else doesn't matter. And that is something they try and install our main lead. You're trying to understand. And you see other people, their point of view, why they sort of fail Buddha, why you need to know Buddha so you can become a better person and move on. But at the same time, let's face it, you kind of want to know what La Di did to this guy and kill, and he stole his mirrors. As a plot twist, it's because he wants vengeance also. His brother was killed by Ren's father. But once more, nobody really knows how true this really is. Doesn't know what the mirror is connected to his father Ren and La Di. And that's basically the most interesting thing, that wondering that our main lead doing the right thing, or if not. I think that sort of complication, understanding what's martial arts, what is the purpose, and why you think this kid's doing the right thing. And that's why you make this show so interesting and fun, because you don't know you get something deep or something ridiculous, but they do know how to balance both. I never felt I got bored or tired. I just having so much fun watch this series. This felt something like a Saturday morning cartoon, but sort of like a PG-13. Yeah, I enjoyed so much. Of course, I did wish they had more time with the side characters. I think one of the big examples is Joy. That I wish you had more time with her, because she had great moments with our main lead, but at the same time, you needed more in the game to give you more with her to understand their relationship. But you still get enough to understand. It's something like, if you want more, you have to play the game. It's an anime. You don't know how many episodes you get, or you don't know you'll get a season 2. And I think that's why they sort of crammed both games into one. Of course, they decided to make a season 2. You have the third game. Also, the fourth, if they come up, because we don't know if it was successful or not. And I just hope you do, so you can end up the story. I'm okay if you don't have the fourth game. You just finish the plot story and the mystery of the two mirrors. And that's, I think, that everybody wants. I don't know. Are you a big fan of Shenmue? Do you like everything about this anime, or you hate it? You feel it wasn't faithful enough, or not enough faithful, or not enough creativity? Tell me down below, let me know. Of course, I need to say one more thing is, I like the aesthetic of this anime. That sort of outdated sort of transitions, that sort of outdated little things they do. Yeah, I was curious, this was too cheap to make, or they did this on purpose because that's how the game is. And that's the thing I first started thinking, but honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't care, because I liked it that way. I liked everything. Of course, I understand some of you probably did not enjoy it because of that. I don't know. But I still recommend it. Just be aware it's sort of cheesy, over top, but it works. At least try the first 2-3 episodes. Now, I really got nothing else to say, just one thing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.